What's really good, University of Miami Hurricane football fans? Your boy Lonzo1219, aka Diehard, back in the building. About to do a video about last week's spring game. You know what I'm saying? Get some updates on what I saw. You know, how good the team played or how bad the team played. Everything we saw. Give a shout out to Dustin, Kane Shades. You know what I'm saying? A few other guys that I met out there, man, had a blast. You know what I'm saying? It was good game, good turnout. It was way better turnout than it has been in years. I can't say how many people were there at Lockhart, but it was packed. It was definitely packed. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get into that. We're going to get into the fanfare. And, you know, I'm going to chop on it one more time because, like I said, every week, you know what I'm saying, every time I post something about the stadium, you know what I'm saying, we get a bunch of, you know, haters, you know, that get mad at me and use excuses on, you know, why they shouldn't go to games or what Miami and the 305 is about, blah, blah, blah. You know, the garbage and this and that. But, you know what I'm saying, we're going to get into a little bit. But, you know, first bit of news is this morning, I'm pretty sure everybody heard, it was all over Facebook, you know what I'm saying, all over Twitter, all over the stratosphere, anything on the internet, that Mark Walton got pulled over, I think, for a DUI, and now he's suspended from the team. You know, he's suspended for the team as of right now. What I read a little earlier is he may miss 2 games this year, so that would probably be the Florida A&M game and the Florida Atlantic game. He'll probably miss those 2 games starting the season. You know what I'm saying? If Coach Rick allows him back on the team, which I think he will. You know, Mark Walton was a standout at the spring game, played very well. Young people make a mistake, you know what I'm saying? We kind of hold young kids at a higher regard than we hold coaches and alum, you know what I'm saying? I don't know anybody who went to college who didn't have a few beers, you know, maybe a shot or so, you know, when they was at a party or some frat party. So things happen. We do have to be more responsible, young man. But, you know, he made a mistake. Let's not crucify the young man. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you'll get back and learn from this mistake. It's a life lesson, you know what I'm saying? Don't get behind the wheel, you know what I'm saying, of a car when you're drinking. We all know that, you know, so if you go out somewhere, I hate to do this here, you know what I'm saying, but if you go out somewhere and you go out with a friend, always have a designated driver. That's even for us grown folks, you know. Have a designated driver, you know, and, you know, just do a little bit better than that because something worse could happen. You could hit somebody could have got killed, you know. So, you know what I'm saying, young man made a mistake, you know what I'm saying, let's pick him up from that, you know what I'm saying, and we'll move on. You know, now to the spring game. It was a great turnout. It was excellent, man. You had so many people there. You know, it was talked about it was going to be rain and it was going to be wet and muddy and all this here, and none of that happened, man. We got a little overcast, you know, which was beautiful because we know South Florida in the summertime is hot as I don't know what. So we did get a little overcast, you know, which helped the game out a lot. You know, the fans were able to sit in the stands. That's why I get on fans, you know, talking about the new stadium issue. You know, if people haven't been to games in South Florida, man, wow. You know, those 1 o'clock games are the worst games in the world, even for the fans because it's so hot. You know, you just sitting there like, you know, blocking the sun. You can barely see the field because you're trying to block the sun out your eyes, man. So that's the good thing about this canopy that's going to happen at Sun Life Stadium is, you know what I'm saying, you're not going to be in the sun. And I can guarantee you, people are going to be so spoiled with that people going like be like, man, if Miami gets a new stadium, we need to get a canopy because we can actually enjoy the games in 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon weather, 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We can enjoy the games because we're cooled off. We're not in the sun. The players, on the other hand, they still gonna be in the sun. If you've seen some of the demos at the stadium, you know the players are gonna still be in the sun, but the fans gonna be able to sit back, you know, grab an adult beverage. You know what I'm saying? Nice little adult beverage or, you know, whatever you want, you know, hot dog, hamburger, you know, whatever they serving at the park. You want to be able to sit down and chill out, you know, and not be in the sun. But, you know what I'm saying, I enjoyed the spring game. Mark Walton had a heck of a game. So did Gus Edwards. My standout of that game was Shaq Quarterman, who dominated. I mean, he just totally dominated the game. Chris Herndon, that's another standout who just dominated as a tight end, running people over right and left. You know, Braxton Berrios did good, but, you know, it's kind of, way I seen it and the way some other people seen it probably was kind of different. Cornelda was playing back on him a lot, so he had a lot of, you know, little 5-yard passes, and, you know, if you get Braxton a little, you know, 3, 4, 5-yard pass, he can make a few people miss and turn into a 10-yard gain. So that's what Braxton did a lot. He had a very good game. Brad Kite was just accurate, man. He was just placing, the ball placement was unbelievable. He just, you know, was putting the ball wherever he wanted to put the ball at, you know, and the defense played very good, man. I remember probably one of the best hits of the game from the defensive side of the ball, you know, my Shaq Quarterman, I stand out. He's the best defensive player in that game, but the best hit of that game came from Corn Elder. You know, I forgot who he hit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was, I don't know if it's a running back or tight end. I can't remember exactly who he hit, but if anybody at the spring game is watching this video, you know, let me know who he hit. But, I mean, it was right in front of me, man. I mean, he was coming around, I think it was a toss sweep or something, and Corn Elder just hit him like he was Ray Lewis. I mean, he just laid into him. I was like, whoa. So, Manny Diaz got those boys reacting and not thinking and reacting. He got those boys getting to the ball, flying to the ball, and punishing players. And I've seen a lot of that, but I also seen Chris Herndon, like he was a defensive player. He ran I forgot what it was, Cornell. I think it was Jenkins. He ran over. Oh my goodness, he was just. I think he kind of got Quan Muhammad a little bit. You know, oh man, Chris Herndon. He was the offensive player besides Brad Kai. He was the offensive player of the game to me, but just the way he was finishing plays, he was finishing. So that was great. I got a chance to interview a few recruits, man. That was fun. You know, Kane Shakes hooked me up with that. It was a great overall turnout, man. I really enjoyed it, man. We had a ball. You know, got to hang with players, you know, got to hang with my family, you know what I'm saying? My family lives down in Miami, you know what I'm saying? Northwest side of Miami, 189th Street. You know, got to hang out there. It was just a ball, man. But the one part that wasn't fun, going back to the stadium issue, the one part that wasn't fun is, you know, going down to campus again. You know, I like to go to campus a lot, you know, to get a lot of my, you know, shirts and stuff, you know, just to take my kids out on campus. Just me, you know, just to go see how beautiful the campus is. And I try to go every year. But, I mean, if people don't know how to get to that campus, man, it's almost a one lane. Once you get off to that back road, man, it's one lane all the way to that campus, man. It's hard, man. It's you know, twists and turns and this and that, you know what I'm saying? So people who go to that campus, man, or people who go out there would know that even if they built on campus stadium, man, it would take you 5 hours to get, let me see, it might take you 5 hours to get out of that stadium when the game is over with, man. You think about 25, 30,000 cars on one lane until you can get to that 2 lane. Man, you man, shoot, you'll catch problems trying to get up out of University of Miami, you know what I'm saying, stadium if it was built on campus. You know, but I mean, like I say, a lot of people, you know, complain, but it's really not that far of a drive. If you live in Miami, it's a little bit bad for the students, but the students get busted a game. But for the Miami fans who live in Miami, it's really not that far of a drive. But we just need to represent our team, man. You know, the city of Miami need to get behind the team for the fan base. You know, get behind our team, and the university need to do more. You know, in the neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying, so we can get some of these young kids more involved to come to the game. Because the stadium to me is a perfect place. You know what I'm saying, I enjoy not having too far to go when I'm in Miami. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my family live out Northwest 189th Street, and the stadium, you know, right up the street from there. I'm saying it's a quick hop, skip, and a jump for me to get to the stadium. So maybe that's why it doesn't bother me that much. You know what I'm saying? I would rather do that than have to drive. And like I said, when I'm staying in Miramar, you know what I'm saying, it's not too far of a drive from when I stay in Miramar. You know what I'm saying? It might be a 20-minute drive, which is not too bad, you know. So, I mean, it's fun. Got a few more subscribers to the page, man. We talked to a few guys in the stands, man. I mean, if you guys, I know a lot of guys, you know, just go to the regular season games, but if you can't experience a spring game, man, it's more of a family atmosphere, man. You know, you get out there, you get a chance to meet players, meet coaches, meet alum, shake hands with the cheerleaders, and stuff you can't do at games. You know, tailgating is fun, you know what I'm saying, because you get a chance to hang out with all your friends and stuff. But the spring game is just a little bit more, you know, it's not a real game. I know, you know, people say it's not a real game, you know, it's a practice game, but it's more of a family atmosphere. You get an opportunity, you know, chill out with them. You get up close and personal with some of the players, and, you know what I'm saying, talk to them and see what their thoughts are, you know. And they'll hold conversations with you. They might not hold long conversations because so many people are trying to get pictures with them, but you can talk to them. You can hold conversations with them. I sat there, you know, when Coach Rick, when the game was over, and I got a chance to hear how he talked to the players. You know what I'm saying? In a respectful way, you know, good guy. You know, and I'll be one of the first to admit that I really didn't want Coach Rick at Miami because of what I seen him do at Georgia. And that's more my fault because you're not understanding what happened at Georgia. You know what I'm saying? We just look at the record, you know what I'm saying, the ending record at, you know what I'm saying, the last couple of years, you know, losing some big games, but it's more of a story to it, you know what I'm saying? So I really like the way he's bringing this university together. I like the things that he's doing, you know what I'm saying, and the way he's pushing alum and pushing the university to spend more money and pushing the fan base, pushing us. So, you know what I'm saying, it's a good thing. So I really enjoy that, you know what I'm saying. So it's a lot of, like I said, a lot of things are going great, you know what I'm saying, and we just need to get out and support our team, man. I think we're gonna have a heck of a team. We didn't see anything from special teams, you know, they punted the ball but no returns. Stacy Coley didn't play, you know what I'm saying? There wasn't a lot of electrifying plays from the wide receiver position, you know. I thought the cornerbacks played pretty good. I thought Cedric did good. I thought the defensive line did well. Let me see. Gus Edwards, man. Gus Edwards was a bowling ball, man. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's going to get an opportunity to prove himself, you know, in the Florida A&M game and the Florida Atlanta game with Mark Walton being out. So, you know, it gives Gus the opportunity to get out there and show what he can do. I have a lot of faith in Gus. I think Gus will be a heck of a back. I think he's gonna shine this year. I really do. It's gonna be hard for him to get, you know what I'm saying, a whole bunch of carries because we're deep and a running back. But I think Gus is gonna do an excellent job this year. You know, so you know, for the people that came out to the spring game, you know what I'm saying, appreciate it, man, and he showed a lot of support. I mean, I was overwhelmed. You know, I was like, wow, you know, if the spring game gonna be like this, man, I'm so encouraged of what the game is gonna be like, because it was an unbelievable atmosphere. It wasn't the 100,000 that Ohio State did, you know, but Lockhart Stadium was packed, and the tailgating was packed. I mean, people was out there. We had fun, you know. So I appreciate it, man. I'm encouraged about what I saw, you know, from the fans. I'm encouraged about what I saw from our football team, from our program. So I think it's going to be great. I think we're going to have a great year. You know what I'm saying? I'll do a few more videos before, you know what I'm saying, before the year starts. But I think it's going to be a great year. Besides that, man, I really enjoy doing these videos, man. I really enjoy talking to my Hurricane family, man. If you have friends or anybody you know, man, please have them subscribe, man. Let's try to build this thing, man. I really want this channel to build up. I think I'm going to be doing a show on Kane Shades Radio on Mondays. I don't know if everything is, I don't know why I'm talking about it because all the details hasn't been pitched yet. But, you know what I'm saying, could happen. We'll see how that works out, you know what I'm saying. But Kane Shades and Up Nasty have shown me a lot of love, a lot of support, man. I appreciate those guys, man. And, man, let's build it, man. Let's build this Hurricane fan base to what we know it can be. You know what I'm saying? Let's build 100,000 strong, man. Let's get this channel and Kane Shades channel. You know what I'm saying? That's really the only channel I'm really supporting right now. I'm not really supporting All About You. I'm gonna support them a little bit, but you know, I want to see some of these bloggers. This is why this is my first time getting season tickets. You know what I'm saying? I go to games every year, but this is my first time getting season tickets, and the reason why I got season tickets was because of I didn't want, you know what I'm saying, to be a YouTube blogger and not, you know, at least have season tickets. So let's get it going, man. I appreciate all the support, all the honesty, all the criticism, anything that I can get from my Hurricane family, man. If you watch this video, please subscribe to the page. Let's get it growing, like I said. And all the family out there, man, that subscribe, man. If you know somebody, tell them about me. Holla at your boy. You know what I'm saying? Let's have fun this year. We're going to do it big, all day, every day. Love you guys. This is how we do. Represent my Kane. Kane Shades. Got my Kane Shades on. Got my Oakleys on, as you can see. And we do this. And we out.